Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this video. This is Doug with News and Views by Doug. So, been talking a lot about California voter fraud, the Persian Gulf, what's going on in Northern Ireland, and just so many things going on. And I got into the Austin Metcalf trial with Carmelo Anthony, and it's just going to continue today. So, and I'll be showing you a lot of snippets of videos. But one of the bigger stories is that, and let me read this correctly. Hector Guerrero Flores, known as Nino Guerrero, he was the head of the Tren de Aragua terrorist organization in Venezuela. And they were deemed a terrorist organization by the U.S. government. And a lot of their members came to the United States, and they're just a violent gang involved in drugs, human smuggling, you name it, they're involved. And anyways, yesterday, the U.S. military took him out. He was reported to be inside this building in Venezuela, and they dropped a bomb on him. We'll show you a clip. So they got him. Now, to the Middle East. We keep talking about how President Trump keeps saying that we're this close to signing a deal with Iran to end this war. And they're now saying that it's tomorrow, Sunday, the 14th of June, is when the two are going to meet in Europe and sign an agreement of understanding, a memo of understanding, and cease the hostilities. And I keep telling you, I don't believe it, that Iran will not surrender. I saw a list of what supposedly was their demands. And if it's true, I feel sorry for the people of Iran. Unless they rise up and take down the IRGC and the government, there's no win in this whole war. So no sooner had President Trump announced yesterday that we were this close, the Iranians launched drones against shipping in the Persian Gulf. Now, there's apparently 4 different groups that are kind of running Iran right now. You got the IRGC, which I believe is in complete control of their government. You've got the supreme leader, who no one's really seen. They thought they had killed him a couple of weeks ago, but now they're saying that he's still alive. There's the popular elected president of Iran, who tried to resign, and they told him he's not going to resign. And then you've got another group of politicians supposedly involved in these negotiations. And, I don't know if you folks have noticed this, but, they've got a lot of snake heads to this body of Iran. And as soon as they announce that, we're negotiating, they attack in one theater, then they attack in the different theater, and so on and so on. And it's a pattern now. As soon as they say that they're going to do something, there's an attack. So you've got the Houthis attacking ships in the Red Sea. You got Hezbollah attacking Israel in southern Lebanon. The Iranians will fire missiles and drones at the shipping in the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman. You've got them firing missiles at other countries, including Israel. And it just is on and on. But have you noticed something? Nothing from Gaza. The Iranians completely forgot about Gaza. They're basically telling the United States that in order to sign a peace deal, Israel has to stop attacking Hezbollah in Lebanon. And the Lebanese people hate Hezbollah. They want them gone. And they've said it, and their government has said it. And their government is trying to help Israel get rid of them. But the Lebanese army isn't strong, which, comes back to the days of the Lebanese Civil War in the early 80s. And you had Christians and the army fighting different Arab factions, including the PLO, a terrorist organization. And the U.S. and France, we got involved to be peacekeepers. And October 23rd, 1983, the Iranians, backed PLO, attacked the Marines and killed 243 Marines and sailors. And then also they attacked the French and killed several French. The peacekeepers, you know. So you can't trust the Iranians. The only way to defeat them and bring a change in the Middle East is to destroy them. Destroy them 100%. So we're going to move on. This whole Carmelo Anthony thing and Austin Metcalf. So a lot of blacks are upset, saying he didn't get a fair trial and that his defense wasn't good enough. And he was sentenced to 35 years for killing Austin Metcalf. Well, one of the most disgusting things I've seen are videos where all these black activists or supporters of Carmelo, they're all saying that maybe the twin brother of Austin should have been killed also. Really? And then you've got people posting videos that are supposedly AI where they're urinating on the grave. Now, there was a report out yesterday that one of them, who was a rapper, was arrested, but I can't find any true facts on that online. But there was one guy. He, let's see, what was his name? Tristan Darius Johnson, a convicted child molester. He posted a photo of himself pissing on the grave of Austin Metcalf. And then several other people did. Now, supposedly these are all AI generated, which I don't doubt nowadays. But here's a guy who's a child molester, and he's proudly posting this photo online. I mean, absolutely disgusting. You saw a picture, and I'm going to include a video, of a man, and his name was Jerome Winston Parker. He was arguing with another male, a white man, in the parking lot when the verdict came down, 35 years for Carmelo. And he's sitting there arguing with him. Well, it turns out he showed up to the courthouse parking lot with a gun. And he was promptly arrested after that.
Yeah, here's more. County since 2025 when this took place, okay? And these kinds of face-to-face, emotion-rising, shouting matches really do no good.
And then come to find out, and we talked about it yesterday, that over $650,000, probably a lot more, was donated to the defense of Carmelo Anthony. And they hired a big-time lawyer, and then suddenly that lawyer was gone from the trial. And they brought in public defenders. They went through jury selection, and they selected a jury. And the supporters of Carmelo saying it was an all-white jury. Well, that wasn't true. There was a lot of white and Hispanics, male and females. They said the witnesses lied. A lot of the witnesses were young black students who were there and saw the whole thing. And they testified against Carmelo Anthony. So now it's coming out on video where, again, they're saying that, Austin deserved to die, 17-year-old kid. They should have got his twin brother also. And that now they're threatening white people. I'll show you a video of one gentleman, if you want to call him that, where he's threatening white people coming into certain parts of Texas. And there's one guy, and I can't find the video now, but he was calling for all blacks to start killing whites. Pretty sure that can get you in jail for threatening people like that.
Collin County, Dallas, Texas, Arlington, Grand Prairie, Irvin, Dalworth, Plano, Denton, Keller, It ain't safe for none of you white folks to come out this weekend. I'm giving y'all a fair warning right now. And guess what? It's gonna be a bunch of niggas outside that look like me. And we ain't out there with no pocket knives. We out there with these. I guarantee y'all gonna pay for what that judge just did to Carmelo. If you don't believe me, bring y'all bold ass out this weekend and put on your Austin Metcalf shirts and see what happened to you.
Now, Austin Metcalf's dad, he made a video because finally the gag order was over with. And he's angry and he made some comments. And but he's also blaming the parents of Carmelo Anthony. And he basically said they didn't show up for the guilty verdict and they didn't show up for the sentencing of their son. They basically left him out to dry. And again, the question came up with, where's the money? They moved into a really nice private neighborhood. And from what I hear, it's a white neighborhood. They bought a brand new Cadillac Escalade, $150,000 Escalade. And the question is, where'd the money go? So there's just so much crap. And it just doesn't ever seem to stop. Now, back to California politics, and there's a lot of people saying that the vote was stolen. And there's a video out there where an interview was done with Con Carroll, who's an investigative reporter with the Washington Examiner. And he was just simply talking about how people can register in California to vote with absolutely no ID. And when they do have ID, they'll accept anything. They'll accept a gym membership card. They'll accept all kinds of crap other than a real California ID. And it's funny, you technically can't fly without one of the real ID driver's license from California. And yet you can vote for this country. And I'm not saying we should take votes away from citizens, but when you're letting the homeless vote, I don't get it. When they want to vote on raising our property taxes, should people who rent be allowed to vote on those of us who own property? So there's got to be a lot of changes that need to be made. And Spencer Pratt, who was running for the mayor's office for Los Angeles, he announced yesterday that he's got an audio leak from one of the employees of either Karen Bass or Nithya Ramon, who both apparently got more votes than he did. But he said that when he releases that audio, that one of them is going to have to resign and just be completely embarrassed for whatever they said. We think it's going to be on Ms. Ramon, probably not Karen Bass. But we'll see if that happens. So California politics just keep rolling. The federal government is investigating a lot of the voter fraud.
You can just say, I live in such and such a park, or I live near the intersection of 12th and Broad Street. That's all you need to register and vote as a homeless person in California. The real scandal is what is actually legal in California. We're talking about a jurisdiction where not only do you not need photo ID to register and then to vote, not only do they have mass mailings of all ballots, whether you request it or not, but the key point is that they allow what is called ballot harvesting, where people are allowed to go and collect ballots, third parties, and take those ballots to the ballot drop-off place and put them in. No other state allows the scope of ballot harvesting that California does. So you have other states where, let's say you have a grandma who's tired and can't go to the ballot box. Mm-hmm. You can have a relative or a legal guardian take that ballot, her ballot, a third party, take that ballot and turn it in for her. That's fine, that's understandable, a lot of people get that. In California, it can be anybody. Okay, and there are other states that allow non-relative third parties to do it, but no state also allows the ballot harvesters to be paid. The only restriction California puts on it is that they can't be paid per ballot. So you can pay someone minimum wage or by the hour, to go down to literally Skid Row and register a bunch of homeless people, help them fill out a ballot, and then turn it in for them.
So today is Saturday, June 13th, and supposedly Iran and the United States are going to sign a memo of understanding to get the war to end. I don't believe anything I hear coming from either side. So anyways, folks, I hope you stay safe. I hope you have a good weekend. Keep your eyes open. If you see something, say something. There's a lot more hell coming our way. I can just feel it. So anyways, folks, please hit subscribe. If you like what I have to say, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like what I have to say, go ahead and hit the thumbs down. Leave a comment. I would love to know what your opinion is. Folks, you take care of yourselves, and God bless you. God bless America. Take care.